The new channel. The new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Mabuhay and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees all things new and, to add, also beautiful. This is King Gonzalez streaming live from the rainy city of Quezon City, and you're tuned in to Realty Realities Season 2, Episode 21. Ay, a good rainy Saturday afternoon po muli sa inyong lahat. Thank you for streaming live to Realty Realities on the new channel. Kamusta po? Kamusta po ang Saturday nyo? I was quite surprised because earlier it was warm, the sun was up, and then it rained. But we just received the blessings that we get, di po ba? Kahit na paminsan-minsan, our week turns out to be good. And then all of a sudden, merong mga problema or issues that come along the way. But yan ang buhay. As they say, that's life. You know, and all you need to do is when there are problems along the way, you pick yourself up. You become better. You improve from what you've fallen from, right? And then improve. And this is what we do here at the new channel. We improve by giving you learnings from the different shows, kagaya ng Realty Realities. Kung ikaw ay isang real estate professional and you want to learn a thing or two, or many things to learn, then you stream live every Saturdays at 4 p.m. So yun, mabalik nga ako dun sa tanong na kamusta po ang inyong linggo? If you ask me, come on. Okay naman po siya. Generally, this week was good, except for one hang-up. And I think this hang-up is something that most of the brokers as well as agents also experience. Yun yung tipong you've prepared everything for your ocular. For King Kong Realty, what we do is we even have printed presentation materials of the ocular site, of the site that we are going to ocular, so that when we meet the client already at our meeting place, we present it to them before going to the ocular site. So what happened was, medyo nakasana namin yung schedule for the ocular, and this is an out of town trip. So Siyempre, kinasa mo yun, 1 week ahead of time. And then all of a sudden, on the day or on the night before the ocular, sabi ng client that we're not pushing through. Nangyayari? Yes, nangyayari. Do you cry over it? Well, minsan, kasi missed opportunity yun, di ba? Because ocular is a very important part of the real estate business. That's the first step to your sale. But, again, you pick yourself up and then don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges dahil bilog ang mundo. At in the next opportunity, if a next opportunity comes and you talk to the same client, then you have to be in good terms. And that's why we're still in good terms. Okay? So, we're still in good terms kagaya ng guest natin for this afternoon because she was in our season episode 6 yata, season 1 episode 6 na guest, and she discussed to us about taxation. Like similar to the topic that we're going to discuss this afternoon. But last time we talked about capital gains tax, ano pa ba ma'am? Withholding tax for mga commercial properties, VAT, no, for commercial property sales. Yun yung mga pinag-usapan. And talagang yan ang puso ng mga brokers, no? We know these taxation because we give our clients advice as to selling their properties. They really have to know, very important to, no? They have to know first, magkano ba King Kong ang babayaran kong tax kapag nabenta ko tong property na ito. Kasi dapat na-incorporate niya yon sa proceeds niya, sa net proceeds niya. Kasi baka at the end of the day, no, ay, maghahati-hati silang 5 kapamilya. Tapos, ay, because of the tax, ganito lang pala yung paghahatian. So you have to set the expectations of your client very clearly, and that's the role of the broker. Now, if you need assistance, if you need further assistance, no, dahil baka big property siya, or commercial siya, or it's owned by a business company, then you consult your friendly accountants. Alright? So, ngayon, di ba? Dahil magaling kang broker, alam mo yung mga taxation para sa kliyente mo. Ang tanong ngayon, do you know what your tax obligations are? Okay? Because most of the time, we know what the tax obligations of our clients are, both the buyer and the seller. But the question is, again, I will ask you, do you know your tax obligations? At yan po. Kaya natin produce tong episode na ito so that we will be refreshed. Pinag-aralan po natin yan, ano? But we will be refreshed and also updated kasi merong mga bagong law, like the train law affected also the taxation of professionals like us. So yan ang pag-uusapan natin. Tax obligations, at kung meron pa tayong natitirang oras, kung meron mga nakikinig dito, we have viewers who are lessors, no? Kung meron kayong mga tenants, meron kayong paupahan, baka mapag-usapan natin yan. But, take note that you could post your comments or you could post your questions dahil, diba, importante at minsan lang natin makakasama or minsan nyo lang maririnig at makakasama yung chief ng assessment section of the BIR or Bureau of Internal Revenue of RDO 38. Ito, papakilala na natin, no? Again, she is the chief of the assessment section of BIR RDO 38. Let's put our hands together for Miss Margie de Castro.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, Sir King.
Hi, ma'am. Good afternoon. Marami pong salamat for gracing this occasion again. Learning na naman to, especially for us brokers, pati sa mga iba pang viewers because you will learn a lot from our resource persons dahil sila ang nandyan. Sila ang nagtatak sa atin. So nakakaalam sila. Ma'am, kamusta ang ano? Since season 1, I think it was around June that we had our interview. June, July, August, September. O more than 3 months. Kamusta
Yeah.
po ang BIR?
Actually, especially sa district namin or sa overall, ang month ng July, August, nakakagol po kami hanggang September na kukuha
Mhm.
po namin ang mga goal namin. Yun lang mga 2 months previously medyo mababa. That was the time na nag-ECQ po tayo. Yun, naapektuhan
Alright.
ang namin, yung collection.
Kaya nga po. Automatic. Parang nung pinag-uusapan natin yun, yung longest ECQ, hindi nakabuti dun sa collections nyo. But then again, you did mention na nabawi nyo rin, di ba? Yung last time, yung losses in terms of earnings for the government. At
Yes.
mukha namang mababawi po ulit, Ma'am Marge, this year dahil maluwag ang ano natin. Is it called GCQ Alert 3? No?
Mm-mm.
Kaya marami na ako nakikitang nakakapunta sa malls. And even yata, hindi, ang minors hindi pa po yata, no? Hindi pa po yata sila pwede.
Pero
Opo, kaya
nakita ka. Mga restaurants open na rin eh.
yeah. Yung restrictions for restaurants, hindi siya 30% na lang for dining in yata, no? So that's good for BIR. Yun ma'am, yung intro ko kanina, no, sabi ko, karamihan sa aming mga brokers, alam namin yung mga tax nung namin, nung mga clients namin. Ngayon napaisip, kayo pala nag-suggest, no? Sabi nyo dun sa suggestion nyo, King, kung pag-usapan kaya natin, anong tax obligations ng broker? Baka hindi nila alam. Baka hindi namin alam.
Exactly.
Alam niyo yun eh, no? Kasi kayo yung nasa receiving end. So ano po ba ang tax obligation ng isang real estate professional?
Okay. Ang actually ang minsan tinatawag nating taxability. Yung taxability ng real estate agent, broker or appraiser, no? Anything related sa real estate. Now,
Opo.
ang taxability kasi hindi lang po 'yan ay pagbabayad ng mga taxes na pinapataw doon sa itong industry na to, kung hindi may mga obligations din siya. Aside from paying, may kasi dapat ito yung tinatawag naming RIBFP. Yung dapat ang taxability ng isang industry, like for example, itong mga real estate agents, broker, is anchored on the 5 letters, no? RIBFP, wherein RC for registration, tapos may invoicing, B for bookkeeping, and FNP, filing and payment of tax returns. So, doon ang compute ang taxability, yung mga taxes doon sa filing and payment of the tax returns.
Magandang yun, ma'am, na dapat meron yata kayong either PowerPoint or mga Facebook pages, no, to all professionals. Please be reminded of RIBFP.
Meron
no?
po kami yan.
Merong campaign kasi lalo na for Quezon City, I believe Quezon City, ang mga taxable, maraming small to medium enterprises.
Yes.
No? Professionals also. Nice. Sige, ma'am. Okay, ako bilang isang broker, so ano po yung well, you did mention about registration, of course. So kailangan ko mag-register, di ba? So kailangan ko pong mag-register ng aking negosyo sa local government at kailangan ko pong i-register sa BIR. So tama po 'yan, ano?
Oo.
Parang nire-remind nyo kagad, ma'am. Parang meron kayo nasa-sense na merong hindi mga rehistrado.
Actually, may scenario po kasi sa office na pumunta yung real estate agent nag-ano siya ng resibo, nag-apply for ATP, authority to print.
Mhm.
Pero matagal na siya, may TIN na siya, gano'n, nakarehistro. As
Uh-huh.
an employee siguro siya dati.
Yeah.
Tapos, ito na, nakapag-transaction na siya, hindi kasi niya, kaya pumunta siya sa BIR, nagpaano ng resibo, kasi hindi siya ibibigay yung commission niya not unless mag-issue siya ng
Ng OR.
resibo sa developer. Kaya
Yeah.
napapunta. Wherein supposedly, pag-register niya, kasama na yung resibo dapat. Kasi dapat before payment of sales tax transaction or whichever comes first, kailangang meron ka ng resibo.
Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, sige, dal doon tayo nag-start eh. Gaano katagal naman ang application, halimbawa for the ATP? Or not just for the ATP, for the ORs. Ayan.
Sa ngayon, mabilis na po tayo kasi under Republic Act 11032, pinapatupad ito sa BIR ng RMC 28 or 29-2019, no? Ibig sabihin, pag newbies registrant ka, pwede ka na sa counter mismo kasi yung mga days, weeks, months na matatapos mo yung registration sa BIR, ngayon 2 to 3 hours waiting time na lang. Kasama na ang resibo, complete registration ka sa primary and secondary registration. Ang ATP kasi may new business registration counter sa mga BIR offices. Tapos doon, mabili mo na agad yung BPR tinatawag namin at BPI, yung BIR printed receipts or invoices. So, mabibili mo kaagad doon, ready-made. Hindi siya temporary receipt. Kung hindi, kung ano yung power or benefit ng resibo na may sariling ATP, ganon din yung BPR, BPI.
Is that a temporary?
Paggamit
That's,
niyan.
Yun na yung yun na mismo yung hard copy receipt?
Yes, sir. Pwede po, ang pwede po mag-avail niyan yung mga no business registrants lang. Kasi may ATP, may sariling ATP ka na noon, renewal na lang ang gagawin mo. Pero kung bago ka na wala ka talagang ATP, wala pang resibo, yan ang magandang i-avail mo. Kasi nandyan ka agad-agad, mabibili mo.
Kaya nga, in 3, tama ba yung pagkakarinig ko, Ma'am Marge? In 3 to 4 hours, you can do that already?
2 to 3 hours.
You have your tin already. You have your core if it's a corporation. And then you already have your ano bang tawag? OR.
OR kasi services kayo, sir. Ang real estate agent services. So OR ang dapat.
So you just have to identify, of course, which RDO you need to go to, no? Kung saan po yung business address nyo. Usually, hindi usually, dapat yun yung RDO na puntahan nyo. Opo. At kami po yata ay RDO 38 dito sa Visayas, no? Visayas Avenue. Ayan, yan. Sige, ma'am. Okay. Doon naman tayo sa linya ng if say for example the brokers who are listening are already registered and have been doing this, no, have been issuing receipts and are already making money, no. So kung ang benta niya, ma'am, ay 'di ba yung may napag-usapan tayo, kung ang benta niya sa isang taon ay not less less.
And welcome to the Realty.
Thank you. Ay less than 3 million a year, what does that make the person niya?
Pag ang annual gross receipts niya for the year, no, annual, it does not exceed 3 million, so ang category niya sa business tax is non-VAT or percentage. Kasi pag a person, sir, who is engaged in business or practice of profession, he is subject to these following tax types. Ito yung income tax and business tax. And the business tax is further classified into 2, which is non-VAT or percentage and VAT. So, ang gross annual sales, yun ang mag-signify kung mag-VAT ka or non-VAT ka. So kung below 3 million, yung non-VAT. Pag 3 million and above, dapat VAT registered po kayo.
Okay, sige. Ako, when I started this, I was a bit confused. You're talking about business tax pa lang, no, ma'am? Wala
Yes,
pa
sir.
tayo dun sa income tax.
Wala pa po.
Right. So, if the business tax, if your gross sales, no, ma'am?
Yes,
If
apo.
your gross sales is less than 3 million, then you're non-VAT.
Yes, sir.
But if it's already above 3 million, 3 million in one peso, 3 million pala, 3 million above.
3 million
Oh,
above.
sorry. 3 million above, then you're already vatable. Ayan. Sige, ma'am. Meron ka pa bang gusto sabihin about the business tax, ma'am?
Wala naman, ganun lang ang classification natin sa business tax. Sa income tax, pwede na natin i-discuss yun, sir?
Just hang on, ma'am. We will discuss yung income taxes. Alam ko iniantayin ng mga ng mga broker friends natin. We will discuss yung income taxes after naman, no? Let's listen to the few reminders of our sponsors. So just hold on, ma'am Margie. Alam ko nag-init na po kayo din. So just hold on. Also the viewers, just catch yourself, go to the loop, and we'll be back in a few reminders. Thank you.
Have you been dreaming of launching your own podcast but don't know how and where to start? Let ValuePod Productions podcast editing and management services help you effortlessly launch, syndicate, and grow your podcast. Message us at facebook.com/ValuePodProductions. ValuePod Productions podcast editing and management services, humanizing personal connections through podcasting.
Hey, you guys are back here at Realty Realities, only on the new channel. So a good Saturday afternoon to all of you viewing us from whatever gadgets you're holding or your laptop. Or sabi nga, suggestions of our production team, stick it to your TV so you can see us speaker. All right. So, before we get to our guest for this afternoon, we'd like to remind everybody that TNC is not just Realty Realities. We have a lot of different shows. And why are we here? Because TNC is a live stream platform of online shows for people on the go. Please watch all of our shows. Ang dami, di ba? That you see here on the screen. And wala kaming duplication. Like, there's no program that's also played at 4 p.m. So, you could literally watch the different shows. So, imagine having your own show also, your own playlist, your own content, but we make it easier for you. PNC aims to transform the lives of our viewers through engaging, authentic, and original content. Our vision is to become the 24/7 live stream channel that showcases Filipino talent, global influencers, cultural intelligence, and ingenuity. Please watch Realty Realities every Saturdays. That's 4 p.m. You can also watch any of the other shows on live as well as replay on our Facebook page as well as YouTube. Follow us also on IG. Listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Just search hashtag TNC Now or the new channel. For sponsorships, please email now@thenewchannel.com or send us a DM. Enjoy these life-changing shows because we made them all for you. All right, sige. Meron ba tayong mga questions? If you guys have any questions from Miss Margie de Castro, who is our guest for this afternoon. She is the chief of the assessment section of BIRRDO 38 in Quezon City. Let's bring her back. Ayan, ma'am. Sige. Ako munang magtatanong kasi marami pa akong questions na nakaparada. So, earlier we left off, I think, the most important thing, which is how much is income tax or ano ba yung income tax for real estate professionals? Sige, ma'am.
Okay. So for the real estate persons, no, mga professionals, so once engaged, they are subject to income tax as well as business tax. So natapos na natin yung business tax, so dito tayo sa income tax. So before the train law, ang computation natin sa income tax is gross receipts, annual gross receipts less kung sa real estate na industry, diretso ka sa parang may cost of services or deductions, no? Business deductions. Then we arrive at the net taxable income. Then net taxable income pag individual, so iles ang personal and additional exemption, so we come up with the net taxable income. Pero under the train law, may dinagdag po doon. Ang actually sa income tax before, so yung regular income tax rate, no? So may schedular tax table tayo, sir, ranges from 5 up to 20 or 32%, no? Pero nababago din 'yan sa train law. Pero schedular po tayo, 'yon yung sa regular income taxation. Pero dalawa po ang pagpipilian mo. May ano doon sa pag-claim mo ng deductions. Kung if ever, 'di ba ang sinabi ko kanina ang formula, annual gross receipts less operating deductions or cost of services. So we come up with the net taxable income. May category naman din kung if ever sa business deductions mo wala kang maano na mga resibo kasi you can claim expenses only if any expenses, no, related to the conduct of or operation of your business, pwede po siya claim basta supported po with official receipts or invoices. Pero kung if ever pag meron ka namang mga resibo, so I suggest doon ka sa regular income tax claiming itemized deduction. So itong i-itemize mo, may deduction ka, tapos ang maklaim mo lang yan pag supported with receipt. So no deduction, no receipt, no deduction. Okay, so yun po ang pangalawang under pa rin sa regular income tax rate, ito po yung pag wala kang mga resibo doon sa business deductions mo, you will opt for the 40% optional, OSD ang tawag natin, optional standard deduction. Automatic yan, 40%. Parang yun ang nilaan para sa business deduction mo. So the remaining amount, the 60%, yun po yung mga magiging net income mo, less the personal and additional exemption. So you will come up with the net taxable income. So may under the train law, may ino-introduce na panibagong ito yung tinatawag nating 8% income tax regime. Wherein, 8% ang tax rate niya, sir, flat rate yan. Pag mag-avail po kayo nito, paano i-avail mo? Upon filing your first quarterly income tax return, kung individual, ito po yung ang individual lang po ang pwedeng mag-claim nito, hindi pwede ang juridical entity. So dapat i-signify na doon sa first quarterly income tax return, i-signify mo doon na you are availing of the 8% income tax regime. Tapos good for 1 year. So pagka another year, mag-signify ka naman kasi hindi po yan automatic. Every year po yan ang yung signification mo doon sa 8%. So, if you avail of this 8%, income tax lang po ang babayaran mo, walang business tax. So, yun po yun.
Okay. Tama, ma'am. Well, sige, while you were talking, I was actually taking down notes. I was typing it so that our co-brokers can see. If my prod team can help me out, I'd just like to share so that si ma'am can give a commentary of the ones that I'll be sharing. Hold on. Kasi it's good to have it, ma'am, on It's good to have it also on screen, no? I don't know if it's showing now. Do you see it po?
Hindi pa.
Yeah, hold on. I'll try it again. First time ko lang gagawin to, ma'am. Sharing the screen in the show, no? It's not coming out, but parang just a recap of what I mentioned, ma'am. So, merong 3 choices, no? Lumalabas na 3 choices,
Yes, sir.
For the income tax of a professional. The simplest that you mentioned is yung bago, which is 8% of your income. Ma'am, ano to? Gross ano po ba to? Gross sale?
Bali gross annual gross sales receipts mo, no? Tapos ang i-deduct na lang po 'yan is yung in lieu of the personal and additional exemption na 250,000. Lahat po kasi ngayon maka-claim na ng 250,000 flat rate tayo lahat. So pag deduct mo kung ano yung remaining amount is subject mo na kaagad sa 8%.
Okay. So can I say that it's 8% of the net income of the
Yes,
of the person, no?
yes.
Tapos ang kagandahan niyan dahil dun sa train law nga ay there's no business tax. No? No business tax na kapag yan ang option na pinili mo. Si broker yung mamimili ng option na yon, 'di ba, ma'am?
Yes, sir. The taxpayer mismo, oo.
Oh, of course, he has to apply
Yes,
it. He has to apply it with BIR, and BIR has to approve of it, right? Kasi that will be reflected. Will that be reflected on the COR?
Opo, pag yung first time registrant siya, no?
For the first time registrant.
Na niyan na mag-elect siya doon ng 8%, nandoon po 'yan. Kaya sa system, parang naka-default yung business tax niya kasi income lang ang required sa kanya. And
I
also
see.
sir,
I
pag
see.
file po, let's say yung matagal na rehistro na. So nung
Opo, opo.
napatupad itong train law, doon ang signification nila on the availment of the 8% is on the filing of the first quarterly income tax return.
Okay, okay.
May box
So,
kasi doon.
so halimbawa ako naka-apply na ako. I've been using the COR. Now, if say I want to avail of it, I need it on the first quarter next year.
Yes.
Tama. Oh, it's I need to apply for anong tawag sa kanya, ma'am? Anong specific term for it?
Yung sa 8%?
Yes, ma'am.
Sa return lang mismo, may boxes doon kung
Okay.
8% ka. So, i-mark X mo lang yung ano.
I see.
Kasi existing taxpayer ka na eh. Hindi na siya reflect doon sa.
Okay. So, iti-tick mo lang na 8% yung option na gusto mo. Now,
Yes.
if not, the second choice is the regular income tax na sinasabi nga natin na there's a tax table for it,
Yes.
diba? Plus the business tax if no receipts and no deductions. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Tama
Yes,
ba?
sir.
Tama, no?
No
And
deduction,
then,
walang resibo.
okay. No, yeah. No deductions kapag walang resibo. Tama. Thanks for stressing that. Tapos, ma'am, yung pangatlo is the optional standard deduction. Pero based on income rate. Which is the gross receipts less 40% of OSD. Diba? Equals the net income less personal exemption. Ngayon, ma'am, I think the question that comes to mind to us brokers is alin ang pasok sa akin, 'di ba? Alin ang pasok sa akin? Can you cite halimbawa, ma'am, alin dapat ang ina-apply mo? And then is it the second option or the third option?
Ang sa akin kung syempre tayong kung pwede makamenos ka ng bayarin, 'di ba? Ganun naman talaga 'yon. Inherent 'yan sa atin. Kasi pero legally in a legal way. So ngayon, pag ang mga expenses mo naman sa pag-conduct mo ng practice ng profession mo ay all covered by receipts. Lahat ng let's say mag-ano ka sa client, tawag nito ano ba 'yon, yung parang entertainment.
Mag-sales call ka mag-coffee kayo sa Starbucks.
Oo, ang obligation mo na naman is to hingi or ask for the resibo para gagamitin mo 'yan. Tapos ang resibo talaga if ever you want to use it in support of your business deductions under the train law, kailangang yung under RR16-2018 po yan, kailangang manual receipt ang hingi mo. Hindi na pwedeng valid proof yung POS receipt. So
really?
If you are, yes sir, under RR16-2018 po yan. POS receipts is no longer valid proof for your claim of the business deduction. So you have to ask for a manual SI or OR.
Yeah. Kasi dun sa manual, hinihingi ka agad din yung TIN number mo.
Yes, oo.
No?
Oo. So yun ang makamenos ka ng bayad pag mo naman, yung lahat ma-claim mo ang expenses all you have to do is ask for the resibo to substantiate those expenses. Makamura ka talaga kasi kung ma-claim naman talaga ang totoong expenses mo. So what you are paying for income tax is yung neto na lang talaga sa na generate mong income.
That's right. Tapos ma'am, yung medyo controversial na question ko sa inyo, 'di ba, nung nag-uusap tayo about this is there are times that the broker, although Medyo mahirap na topic no? Very, very, very difficult topic to talk about for us brokers kasi hindi pa ganun ka-tight yung profession when it comes to entertaining agents or unregistered people. And this is something that we face. And then of course, ine-encourage ka natin sa show na yun, magparehistro kayo kung hindi kayo rehistrado, kahit na hindi po broker, kahit even agents, no?
Yes, yes sir.
They have to professionalize the business and register it po. So yan. So meron times that we deal with people sadly who are not registered, no? At hindi po sila nakakapagbigay ng official receipt dahil hindi nga po sila rehistrado. So that affects a big chunk of our ano bang sasabihin ko? Supposedly deductions na sana.
Kasi kung may resibo yan na yung binibigyan mo ng commission, maklaim mo yung commission expense na binigay mo sa kanila. So it will reflect sana tamang net income mo na talaga.
Yes. Tapos, ang sabi niyo po ma'am, hindi po tinatanggap ang acknowledgement receipt lang na gawa-gawa. Tama po.
Hindi po, sir. Kasi ang acknowledgement receipt, it falls under the supplementary receipts or invoice. Pwede matanggap po yan pag rehistrado sa BIR. Hindi po pwede yung gawa-gawa. Minsan may nabibili doon sa nakikita ko sa mga media platform, mga Shopee or ano ba yon, mga Lazada. Customized OR. Oh my God.
Talaga?
Meron yan. Kaya yan sa mga project ni BIR, yung sa mga online seller, inaano na din sila ngayon, mga media influencer, inaano na sila na yung iba hindi kasi nagre-rehistro pa. So, yun po yun.
Yes, sige, mamaya may papakita akong slide tungkol dyan kasi yun na nga, no? We cannot tolerate such things. Kaya nga po inimbitahan ko rin ang acting president of the PAREB, no, yung Philippine Association of Real Estate Brokers, ang pinakamalaking broker association sa Pilipinas, to talk to us about this, no, about legalizing your real estate profession. Kasi marami pa rin po talaga dito sa Pilipinas na mga agents, ano. Ayan, merong question ipapasok ko rin po muna. Ayan, ma'am, sige. Is there a difference with the computation of taxes for SC brokers? Miss Nora, what do you mean by SC? Sorry. Do you understand it, Ma'am Margie?
Hindi.
Si Miss Nora is one. Miss Nora, you can hear us. So, can you just clarify po with your next comment, what do you mean by SC brokers po? So, what is the difference with computation of taxes for SC brokers? Yan, sige. We'll come back to the question of Miss Nora. Ako po, isa ko rin dun sa natanong, no, nung nagkwentuhan po tayo, ay yung per transaction naman, ma'am. Kasi maraming naging interesado dun sa sinasabi ko na ang no, meron po kaming withholding tax na kapag nakabenta po kami, meron po ang broker na withholding tax na withhold nung nabentahan naming property. Ano nga po yung 5 or 10% na withholding tax? Paano nga po yan?
Sir, before anything else, i-clarify ko lang po, no? So, ang mga tax type na ng isang real estate agent, yung income tax, business tax, and registration fee annually yon, renewal, no?
Okay.
Ang withholding tax kasi actually it's not a kind of tax, but it is an advance payment of tax. Kasi kaya nga pag nawi-withholdingan kayo, ang purpose din kasi niyan yung na-subject, yung income payment na na-subject ng withholding, yung other end earning that income will be forced to declare kasi makikita yan ni BIR pag na-subject siya sa ng withholding. So ngayon, ang ano pa rin, ko-compute pa rin yung yung tinatawag nating EWT, yung pagbibigyan kayo ang supporting, ang certificate na ibibigay sa iyo is BIR Form 2307. Pag ang nakalagay doon yung upper A portion, so it refers to withholding on income. So ngayon, ang under the train law, ang ano natin, pag individual, ang annual gross receipts is at less than 3 million. So 5% po ang tax rate mo. Pag 3 million and above, so it's 10%. However, kailangan may maipakita kang proof na hindi ka umabot pa ng parang sworn statement declaration na i-ano mo yan sa mga professionals on or before end of June 30, I think, ifa-file mo yan sa BIR na inaano na hindi ka umabot pa ng mga 3 million. Paipakita mo rin yon sa payor mo para yun ang basis niya na 5% ang i-deduct na withholding tax rate.
Yan.
Oo. Otherwise,
yung sworn statement, so kailangan through a lawyer.
Hindi necessarily. May form lang tayo niyan. Hindi naman.
Okay. And then do we need to have it notarized?
Siya, sir. Notarized.
Notarized. Okay. Well, this is something I don't know, baka hindi lang ako nakakapag-research talaga ng mas maayos, But this is something new to me also. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ma'am, parating 10% yung ko noon. In my history in real estate brokerage, I'm always deducted the 10% withholding tax. Pero ang sinasabi niyo naman kasi hindi naman siya tax. Dahil why do you term it as that na hindi naman siya tax talaga?
Advance payment lang po kasi siya ng tax. Like for example, itong withholding natin, no? So 5% na withhold po kayo sa income mo na 1 million na lang, no? Kasi less than 3M. So magkano ba ang 5% ng 1,050,000? So gano'n. So ang proof na withholdingan, ang mag-withhold sa iyo yung nag-payor mo. So in short kasi yung instead na 1 million ang ibigay, less yung withholding, ito na lang ang ma-receive mong commission. Ngayon, in return, kailangan din yung payor ay bigyan ka ng BIR Form 2307, yung Certificate of Tax Withholding. Kasi itong certificate, ito po yung proof na pwede kang mag-deduct doon sa income tax due mo. I-deduct lang kasi siya. Kaya tinatawag nating advance payment of tax.
Yung certificate na yun is a proof that yung nagbayad sa'yo, binayad niya na yung 50,000 sa BIR in advance for you. Yun. So which is, yung certificate can be used as a deduction dun sa annual return mo naman.
Yes, income tax due mo. Pwede naman sa quarterly, basta kung kasi minsan ngayon ang payor nila kung anong quarter na earn.
Okay. Sige, paalala ko lang baka hindi nila na ma'am, baka ngayon lang sila pumasok. So, if your income is if your income is less than 3 million, then your withholding is just 5%. Now, if you are 3 million above, then your withholding is 10%. So kung kailangan nyo po ng proof, then there is a BIR form na you need to fill up tapos ipapanotarize because that's the document you need to present dun sa magbibigay sa'yo ng commission.
Yes.
Yeah. Sige, ma'am. Daming daming tax matters, but again, this is all for you, because kung ano naman yung kolektahin na taxes should be used by the government in the different projects that they have, lalong-lalo na ngayong pandemya. Okay. Sige, ma'am, mag-usap pa po tayo ng other tax matters, specifically mga questions. So if you guys want to ask Miss Margie, now's the opportunity for you to do so. So just put it on the comment section, and then we will ask Miss Margie after netong commercial break natin number 2. All right? So see you later. Oh, yan. You're back at Realty Realities with Miss Margie De Castro, who's the chief of the assessment section of the RDO 38. But before that, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Kanina, you saw the commercial from Vista Blue Chips Marketing. Thank you for your support, ma'am. Vista Land has numerous projects, probably the widest in terms of geographical reach, as well as segments, no, different segments, different budgets ng bawat Pilipino. So you could just get in touch with Miss Cheryl Sanguyo there. Watch the replay so that you can take a picture of it. We'd also like to thank www.space4mybiz.com. They're our media partner. So it's so easy. You know, if you're a broker, if you're an agent, if you're a property owner, then you could just go straight to www.space4mybiz and post your listings. So, kahit na gaano karami po yung listings na yan, you just post it there. Well, it's focused. It's a bit focused. These are for business and commercial properties, both for lease and for sale. So if you naman are looking for these commercial properties, then you can just go there without even registering, and then look for those requirements that you are looking for. All right. So let's bring back Miss Margie. At let's see if Miss Nora has already replied. Nako, hindi pa. Miss Nora, we just wanted to ask, no, what ano ibig sabihin mo ng SC, computation of taxes for SC sa brokers? Okay. Sige, ma'am. Ano muna tayo ng ibang other questions natin? Or if you could think of, ano pa ba yung mga tinatanong sa inyo, ma'am? Kapag nabibisita sila sa mga examiners nyo, ano yung mga tinatanong na questions? Ayun, meron na. Would it mean that if we fail to file the sworn declaration until June 30 every year, then we are automatically deducted 10% as withholding tax? Sige,
Yes.
dun muna tayo. And then what are we going to do if payer fails to give us the copy of the form 2307?
Okay. Ang ano po, sir, yung yun nga yung sinasabi natin, maski hindi ka umabot ng 3 million na income, pero kung hindi mo ma-present yung sworn declaration na filed mo with the BIR, automatic po siya sa 10% na tax rate, withholding tax rate.
Naka-default yun,
Yeah,
ma'am.
opo.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
kailangan talaga para mag 5% ang ipapataw sa na withholding tax rate sa iyo, kailangan may sworn declaration na nagsasabi na hindi ka pa umabot ng 3 million. So,
Yes.
maski walang 3 million, hindi pa nag 3 million pero hindi nga nakapag-file, walang maipakita, automatic ka doon sa 10%. So, ito namang second tanong ni Ma'am Rose, no?
Si Ma'am
What
Rose.
we are going to do if our payer fail to give us the copy? Karapatan nyo po yan. Pag na-subject po ng withholding tax yung income mo, karapatan nyo po yan na hingin. Kasi obligation on the part of the payer to give the 2307. Otherwise, kung hindi niya maibigay, baka hindi niya po na-remit.
Anong next step, ma'am? Isusumbong niya sa amin.
Yeah. Yun na yun.
Diba? No, but seriously, no? Hindi naman isusumbong in that not proper term, no? Pero kailangan mo kasing i-report eh.
Oo.
Doon sa quarterly or annual return mo, di kailangan mo i-raise sa BIR. Di po ba?
O kasi proof yung 2307 doon sa i-claim mong withholding tax.
That's right.
Or if ever naman po kung may let's say voucher, no? Pero dapat kasi 2307 talaga. Pero worst comes to worst, if you can prove naman na talagang naka-withholding na deduct doon sa mo. So pwede mong i-bargain yan sa ayaw mong magbigay ng 2307, may proof ako na dinideduct mo, it's a voucher, ganon, neto na yun sa So ito ang i-attach ko sa pag-claim ko ng withholding, makikita yan ni BIR ngayon, sisingilin sila ni BIR kasi may nag-claim dito ng withholding, wala namang ni-remit na withholding si payor. So may check.
Okay. So pwede mo siyang i-declare pa rin doon sa return, 'di ba? Pero sasabihin mo, ma'am, nakasulat na, ay, sorry, there's no BIR form 2307 that was given to us.
Naman, kung pag-file pa lang, wala namang pwede namang hindi ma-attach kasi pwede namang follow mo yun. Especially, pinaka doon yung pag kung ma-audit ka, kailangan kasi talaga yan. Titignan kasi, hihingin yan. So, doon na yun, may buying type ka naman na makapagbigay pa rin talaga kung hindi naman yun na i-remit ni Kasi there's no reason bakit hindi siya mag-issue. As a withholding agent, it is his obligation to issue the certificate. Kasi kinuha niya yun sa commission ng tao. So, dapat i-remit niya.
Baka naman na-delay lang, Miss Roseanne. No, but thank you to Miss Roseanne for that question kasi talagang nangyayari po siya no sa amin. So, yun ma'am, we have a few minutes left. Would like to take this opportunity to ask you if you have any advocacies, no? Sabi natin, I know you're one of the most dedicated public servants kasi even on a Saturday, ma'am, maraming salamat, you work. At sinabi niyo rin sa akin yan na King, anything basta maturuan yung mga tao about the taxation. And it's not about tax evasion, no? Kundi una, maging rehistrado at pangalawa, maging tama yung tax na ibinabayad niya sa gobyerno. Ma'am, any tips or words naman po?
Ito yung gusto ko talagang awareness sa mga taxpayers kasi minsan naaawa po ako kasi yung kakulangan ng kaalaman, ito yung sila ng maraming bayarin ng penalties. Kaya gusto ko talaga i-emphasize na itong sinasabi ko kanina na RIBFP, doong filing. Kasi if babasahin, actually hindi nagkukulang si BIR dan. Dapat kasi binabasa yung COR nila, sir, no? Kasi nasa COR na doon Kasi minsan hindi
Yes, ma'am.
nababasa eh.
Yes, ma'am.
Ngayon, nandoon talaga yun, reminders. So, ibig sabihin kung ano daw ang tax type na nakalagay doon sa registered activity na box, you should file daw with or without operation or transaction. Kasi ano po ngayon, 'di ba, sa pandemic, hindi ang mga real estate agent, broker, hindi naman monthly may income, 'di ba?
Yeah,
So,
yes, yes.
ang nasa isip nila, wala naman akong income, so wala akong ifa-file, wala akong bayarin. Sa bayarin, oo, wala kang bayarin kasi sa taxation ng BIR, if you don't have income, so wala kang tax due. Unlike
Yeah.
minsan sa local government, walang income, means may babayaran ka pa rin. Pero dito sa national taxation natin, no income, no payment, no tax due. But your obligation is to file the tax return. Otherwise, mag-create po siya ng open cases 15 days from the deadline, mag-create siya ng open case, and the only remedy for the open case to be closed is to file the required return. So,
Yeah.
marami po kasi talaga, yung open cases, madami po na problema yun. Naawa naman ako din kasi, syempre, yung kakulangan, pag makapagkwentuhan sila, sabi, hindi kasi namin alam. Kaya parang gusto ko talaga isabi yan kasi marami po, especially ditong pandemic situation natin, ang akala nila wala. Ang kagandahan po, sir, sa no payment return, no need for you to go to BIR. No need for you to go to the bank kasi wala kang bayarin. Alam mo, i-submission lang po, sir. Internet
Online.
lang, oo. I-submit mo lang. Tapos, wait for the email notification from the BIR na successfully emailed yung return mo. So, i-print out mo lang yan para may proof ka na nakapag-file ka ng no payment return or on or before the deadline. Yun lang kasi ang gusto kong kasi ang pagkakaalam ng iba, pag wala kang transaction, wala kang gagawin, di ba? Hindi po. May filing pa rin ikaw. Maski wala kang payable. Yan lang po.
Opo. Tama. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you sa pagmamahal mo sa amin. Kahit hindi naman ikwento sa inyo, no, ng mga brokers, nakikita nyo nga pala sa open cases.
Yun po.
Opo. At malaki-laki po. Magkano po ang penalty sa open cases, ma'am?
1,000 per return.
Okay.
May 4 na returns ka. Minimum siguro in a month or 2 returns. Sayang din, di ba, sir?
Yes. Parang does my smile tell you something, ma'am? We're tamang-tama yung sinabi nyo kasi especially nitong pandemya, no, ma'am, na nakapagpahinga, all of us were restricted to our own homes. The sales was not as good as it was pre-COVID. So, marami ang nakaligta ng pagpa-file ng zero sales, no? So, maraming salamat po sa paalala. At maraming salamat sa awareness that you are offering to us real estate professionals. And then you've also extended, ma'am, sabi niyo sa akin na if there are different associations who would want to be informed, no, of their tax matters, to reach out to you. Paano ka ba nila ma-reach, ma'am? Is it pwede bang ibigay ang phone number nyo?
Oh, yes. Okay, sir.
You guys are welcome. Just put in the comment section if you want to get in touch with Miss Margie de Castro. If you want to invite them her in Rotary or in Rebap or in Pareb, no. Her phone line's busy, but she is open to tell you about tax matters. So again, ma'am, no, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras at sa inyong kaalaman at padadalan po namin kayo ng item, good smelling item from WJH Home and Body Essentials. So I'll just get your address and then we'll send it to you. So
Thank you.
maraming salamat po ulit, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Palakpakan po natin. Let's give Miss Margie de Castro a good warm round of applause. Kahit virtual. All right, so that's all the time we have for this afternoon. We do hope that you guys learned a lot because we did. And this learning po, ma-apply natin sa ating businesses. No? Especially nowadays that, as I've said, it's not as fast as pre-COVID. So we don't do tax evasion, but tax avoidance. Kumbaga, be smart in our taxation. If you belong to a certain category, which allows you to pay lower taxes, then go for it. Diba? If you need some guidelines, you could just visit our Facebook fan page, Realty Realities on TNC, because we will be posting yung mga binanggit ni ma'am na na guidelines. We'll also be posting the different tables for income taxes there so that you become more informed brokers and agents. And then lastly, if you have not registered yourself, diba, as a broker, as an agent, either single prop man yan or a corporation, please do. Because if you want pag-asenso sa bansang Pilipinas na minamahal natin, you have to help out by paying the right taxes. So please tune in. I have a few more minutes. I'm over time already. Please tune in to Marketplace at 5:30. And then also next week, we'll be talking to the president of City Hub. Now, watch out for the event poster for that. In parting, I just wanted to share this. If the prod can put it up, my last word is what I call the hashtag Hugot Broker, brought to you by Realty Realities. The first time, no? Bakit po ba hindi 50% ang ibinibigay namin sa mga nagre-refer ng clients? Dun po sa mga family at friends and mga natin, no, kamag-anak, hindi lang po kasi pagbebenta ang ginagawa naman ng mga brokers na katulad ko po. Bukod sa meetings ng buyer at seller, which most of the time we host and we coordinate and we pay for coordination work, pinakamabigat po ang pagkilatis at pagpoproseso ng mga papeles, or what you would hear doing the due diligence of the brokers. We go to the different government offices, to the assessors, to the RD, to get these documents and then study it. No? Tapos, nagbabayad rin po kami ng right taxes, just like what we discussed today. So, kapag meron bang nag-refer sa'yo na lawyer, kapag nag-refer ka ba sa lawyer or accountant friend mo, nangihingi ka rin ba ng 50%? Okay, so with that, I would like to thank all our sponsors for one last time. That's Vista Blue Chips Marketing, also Space for My Biz, and WJH Home and Body Essentials for their support to Realty Realities, especially to you, the viewers. So God bless us all at mabuhay po kayong lahat. Bye.